deathcore kids were separated from the emo kids. I was in the hardcore and deathcore scene, so I did not associate with the kids that listen to metalcore. I like old metalcore, don't get me wrong, old metalcore fucking hits, but this new shit that they're putting out, bro, it's fucking butt cheeks. Like, I'm not fucking with it.
Which new metalcore are you referring to? I'm curious.
Well, Bad Omens isn't bad, but I'm talking like fucking, you know, what the fuck is their name? I'm trying to think. Shit.
Take your time.
I had a brain fart like I did yesterday. I thought you were 3 hours ahead. Here I am, you're 3 hours behind.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good.
No, but it's just, to me, like, I've listened to some new metalcore, and they're kind of taking deathcore elements into it. And it's because metalcore is such a dying genre, I think. I think it's dying out. But, like, old school shit like Killswitch, you know, fucking Trivium, shit like that. That shit's fucking fire. Like, I'll sit there and listen to it all day. But this new shit that they're putting out, they're kind of taking deathcore influences and throwing it into their music. And it's like, you're in a whole different genre. Like, I'm not a metal elitist. Like, I'll tell you that right the fuck now. Like, but I can say is I don't appreciate that. Because you're a dying genre and you want to take other shit from other people that worked hard and put different things into certain genres. Like, I get it. Mixing genres is cool. Like, new metalcore, I heard some of it. It ain't bad. If I'm going to listen to new metal, I'm going to listen to Slipknot. You know, I'd rather listen to Slipknot and shit.
Hey, I can stand with you on that one. Like, we could talk about Slipknot all day.
Yeah, facts, bro. I can sit here and talk about death metal, deathcore, fucking hardcore music, but you talk to me about metalcore, I'm going to be completely clueless. Like,
No, it's all good. I mean, I'm just going along with this, man.
Yeah. And the thing is I actually got a message, Chandler. I wanted to tell you this, but I wanted to wait until this episode. We're apparently scripted.
Okay.
We're scripted. We're scripted. We're apparently a scripted podcast.
All right.
So this is how this goes. Yeah, like I wrote all that.
Going along with the flow.
Yeah, like I wrote down all that shit that I just said. Yeah,
Okay.
I barely have enough brain power to talk right now.
No, it's all good. It's just one of those days. It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked. Everything is stuck. But you really don't know why. But you want to justify. Never saw it.
He just did Limp Bizkit. Oh God.
Yo, for real though, Limp Bizkit might have been mad corny, but god damn it, they wrote some mad catchy tunes. Like, god fucking damn it.
Dude, one band that I wish wouldn't have sold out is Whitechapel. Like, and I'll say that forever, you know. And I mean, their stuff ain't bad. I'm so close-minded because I grew up with the old shit.
No, I get it. Like, I mean, I like what they're doing with the new stuff. Like, I'm just not personally crazy about it, but then again, that's probably because I'm not really the biggest Whitechapel fan. Not that I dislike them, I respect them. I love Phil Bozeman, fucking insane frontman. But I don't know. I guess I never really was super crazy about them. But
I became a certified surgeon after listening to their old shit. I'm a certified surgeon.
Saw's Law.
Yeah.
Saw's Law.
We should take that into play though for pedophiles. I didn't mean to interrupt you. My bad. For pedophiles.
No, wait. If anything, there's actually a perfect day to do it.
Yeah, April 24th.
To kill pedophiles and rapists.
April 24th.
Yeah, no, like
Listen, I see people worried about it. And I don't fuck with it. But all I'm gonna say is I'm not dissing it or nothing. It is something to be worried about. But here's the deal. I don't see anything happening. I don't.
I mean, what
maybe,
I like to think too.
Maybe a couple.
I think it's. Oh, sorry.
You might have a couple cases, but I don't see something major happening worldwide. You know.
Like, I mean, I like to think that it's just a sick, twisted joke on the internet. Like, I really like to think that, it's just some idiots, like, just fucking around, just wanting to, like, instigate people. But then there is a part of me that is like, why would you even think, what is going on in your head that made you thought this is a good idea to post on the internet?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's going to cause way more harm than good.
And it's TikTok, too. You know, TikTok's always got some shit going on. You know what I mean? And
TikTok, from my experience... Oh, sorry.
TikTok's always got some shit going on, from what I've noticed. I'm only on there for the memes. You want me to be real with you? I might actually make a TikTok for the podcast, to be honest. Like, post some clips on it or something. See where we can get with it.
Yeah, like the thing with TikTok I notice is that like there's this one girl on TikTok who she kind of like perfectly describes TikTok as like imagine like going to like a big like house party while you're in high school and you could just find like any clique that you want. Like you go inside and you see like I mean obviously you go into the living room and you see like the people doing those stupid dances and shit like that, doing that for the cloud and the memes. But then, and you're like, fuck this, I'm just gonna go over to the kitchen. Then you go over to the kitchen and you realize there's like people who are just chilling there. They want to smoke, talk about life, philosophy, mental health, and you're like, yo, I fuck with this. Then you go outside and then you realize that there's people playing music. There's emo kids vibing out, and you're like, yes, I fucking fuck with this shit. Like, yeah, TikTok, it's fucking anarchy. But like once you manage to like find what you're looking for, it's hard to let go.
The thing is that we need a little bit of anarchy, but with what's being talked about in 5 days, it's not cool. Like I don't support
I agree,
that.
Absolutely.
I don't support that fucking shit. Like I'm not cool with that. Like whoever fucking thought of that needs to be. I'm not one to say the pedophiles need arrested. I'm gonna just say it. They need shot.
Yeah.
Like right, I don't support them at all. I have no remorse for those people. Yeah. I get it. There's a mental illness behind it. A mental illness behind it. But at the end of the day, dude, you should be able to control your fucking urges, because there's.
Oh, absolutely.
You know. And that's just the end of it. But I'm not gonna get into that topic no more because that's a rough topic, and I don't like talking about rough topics on here because that can. I mean, I got. Let's see. What was it? 4 episodes ago, Chandler, that we got a racial slur strike for saying fuck Donald Trump on stream? Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
What'd you say, Chandler? You cut out.
I just said you're probably going to get another one because you just said.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably going to get another one, but it's fine, I guess. What do I get, a 7-day ban? Shit. But no, it's kind of fucked up how that algorithm works too. Like I said, I said nothing racist. Like I am not a racist person. There's not a racist bone in my body.
Okay.
And they got me for a racial slur for saying that. Now, what the fuck? What's next? I'm gonna talk about the vaccine and I'm gonna get fact checked on it.
Oh God.
I'm vaccinated. I'm vaccinated.
You want to know what's funny? You want to know what's funny is that like I have a roommate who's like really really into like conspiracy theories, and like it can be fun at times, but then I noticed that he has a tendency of wanting to like talk about conspiracy theories that like he knows damn well that it literally pisses me off. Like for example, like flat Earth. At first I thought he was like doing it at first I thought he's just doing it to annoy me, but then the more I see him argue, like him showing me video sources, I'm like, okay, for a person that doesn't claim to be a flat earther, you really are arguing for it.
Well, the thing is, bros, I'm gonna tell your roommate right now, if he sees this, the earth is not flat. Like I'm just like that's just common sense. Like I'm sorry. It's not.
NASA lied.
it's the earth is not flat. Like if you truly sit there and think the earth is flat, like you have problems. I'm sorry, but you do. And I talk about the vaccine a lot because I get my second shot on the 24th, which I'm happy about.
Hey, congrats, man.
The people that think that it's fucking microchips and all that other shit, they think that it's dangerous. Okay. Hashtag Flat Earth Society. Oh, Jesus Christ. Removing your mod privileges.
But you want to know who actually did make a microchip?
Who?
Elon Musk.
He really did.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
No, he actually put a fucking neurochip in a monkey, and the monkey was able to like play a video game with his mind. It's crazy.
Dude, this man is gonna make immortality, and the world is not ready for that yet. He's gonna have the cure for death within the next 10 years, bro. I'm calling it right now.
And also him and Joe Rogan are gonna be smoking it up in the office.
And then he's gonna get his fucking air security taken away again. No, it's
what's actually funny is that for my business class we're actually doing our project on Tesla.
Dude, that's awesome. I invested 10
Yeah.
cents in Tesla, and then Elon Musk tweeted something, and now stocks went down.
I know that like when Elon Musk actually was on the Joe Rogan podcast and he actually was like smoking weed with
Yeah,
Joe Rogan, like the stocks for Tesla actually went down
yeah.
because like
They've
it's
never.
actually part of Tesla's protocol that like none of the employees are like allowed to like do drugs or
Yeah,
anything like that. And I mean, I can understand because you're working with fucking technology that could possibly be explosive,
and
but
and it could
like
change
at the
the
same
world.
time, it's
It's
yeah,
changing the
but
world. I mean, this
no, it
man's
is.
fucking crazy. Like, he says shit every day that the world is not ready for. I mean,
Hmm.
this man said that he's scared he's not gonna get to see Mars. And listen, here's the thing. You look at his age, bro. He is fucking young, dude. He's only like 50.
Mhm.
And with the shit that's coming out, you know, like medicine-wise, bro, that shit, people could be living to be over 100 years old, bro. And that's just crazy to think about. Like, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 18. You know,
I'm 24.
I thought you were like 17, bro. Like, I just told him I thought you were 17.
No, seriously, I've gotten that from so many people thinking that like, dude, you look so young. You look a lot younger, and I'm like, nah, I'm 24.
Just, like, you know, he says so much things. Like, I'm a guy for science, okay? I believe in science over religion any day. Like,
Yeah,
that's
facts.
the things with the vaccine. Like, people were so worried about it. And I'm like, here's the thing. FDA wouldn't have done an emergency release if it wasn't safe. They wouldn't have.
Yeah,
And that's the case of it. Yes, second shot's going to make you sick. But here's the deal, buddy. It's called building immunity.
yeah. My only gripe with like the anti-vaxxer movement, and
I could
this is kind of like
sneeze
more
and-
personal.
I could sneeze in one of their classrooms and they'd all fucking die.
Not only that, but my biggest gripe with like the anti-vaxxer movement is the fact that like they say that vaccines actually cause autism, which it kind of hurts for me personally because I'm on the autism spectrum,
Yeah.
and like and it's kind of a fucking annoying thing to deal with, like people like thinking that, oh, you were vaccinated so you ended up becoming autistic, and it's kind of like discriminatory in a way. Like I even dated a girl who her parents actually believed that like vaccines cause autism, and like I think her mom kind of like made like some kind of snarky remark to me about it, and looking back I'm like, I guess it was a blessing that she and I broke up.
Yeah, the thing is, dude, is the anti-vaxxer movement. I mean, here's the thing. You're gonna have your people that don't agree with everything, and that's okay. People are entitled to their opinion. All right.
Yeah.
But if you sit down and you read a couple articles, you know, like trustworthy articles, listen, here's the deal. I'm gonna just be flat out with you. I've never personally been on the dark web. All right, but I'm gonna tell you, there's probably some actual good, like, other than coked out conspiracy theorists on the dark web. I'm pretty sure that there's some like actual reliable sources on there. Like if you actually, but I've never been on it, so I don't know. I'm on.
Oh, you could actually find some really valuable shit on the dark web. Like I think the Death Grips actually secretly dropped one of their albums on the dark web just for the fuck of it.
What?
No, seriously, Death Grips actually did like an early release for one of their albums, but instead of like posting it on like Spotify or iTunes, they just like dropped it on the dark web, and they're like, "Y'all do whatever the fuck with it."
I love that.
That's amazing, dude. That's awesome.
No, I love Death Grips. Those guys are fucking geniuses.
I've been in the beatdown scene. You know, the beatdown scene's a little different from you know, other scenes. Obviously, I mean, I get hit with home run sluggers when I'm at shows. You know, and the thing is I like these scenes because they're not sensitive. I mean, if you're sensitive, that's okay. Like I have no problem with it. You know, I don't know what you've been through. I'm just saying from experience. I'm not necessarily talking about you, but
No, I getcha.
I don't know what you've necessarily been through, and you know, people are sensitive, and that's okay. But there's a certain time and place for it. You know, there's
Yeah, I respect that. I respect that though.
like cancel culture. I fucking hate cancel culture. Like we need to cancel culture. Like that's
Yeah.
I'm not cool with that. I get it. Okay,
Yeah.
people are shitty people, right? But it's not our job to cancel these people.
Yeah.
It's not.
I feel like for me, like how I look at cancel culture, like on one hand, I can understand why it exists because admittedly there has been a lot of really shitty and problematic people that have like taken advantage of others in not just the music industry but just entertainment in general, like one of the obvious ones being like Harvey Weinstein, Johnny Craig, and more recently like Marilyn Manson. Like I have a
Marilyn
lot of
Manson.
friends. Yeah, I have a lot of friends who are huge Marilyn Manson fans, and they're still heartbroken about the situation. Like, not just with like the amount of women that are like coming forward with like their like abusive experiences with Manson, but even like other musicians have been coming forward saying like, "Yo, Manson's a fucking shithead. He treats his bandmates like shit." Even like Wes Borland of Limp Bizkit actually came forward and said, "Oh yeah, Marilyn is a huge asshole. He even treated me like shit." Like, I think there was a point in like one of Marilyn Manson's live shows that he actually like literally tried to pick a fight with Wes on stage while everyone was watching.
Dude, the thing with this Marilyn Manson guy is him and Franz seem to get along pretty well. Like I'm sort of an Attila fan. I'm not gonna lie, okay? Like
I love Attila.
but
I
yeah,
love Attila.
I do too. But the shit that Franz be doing, man, it's insulting to the music industry. Like he literally left for like 2 years and came back. Like, that's insulting to some people. Like me, I'm working on 2 projects. I got a slam band that I'm working solo slam project. Vocals are gonna be
Hey, get it, King. Get it.
vocals are gonna be fucking pitched as fuck, but that's fine. At least I'm admitting it. Okay, that's step 1.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, most slam bands tend to be kind of whack. But with you, I'm sure you actually got your shit under control. So I'm excited either way.
Well, it's called Planned Parenthood. For the start. All right. Second,
Good one.
album's gonna be. I'm releasing an album, dude. I'm not releasing singles. Album's called Chronicles of the Waiting Room.
Ooh, I like that.
Because you have to sit in the waiting room at Planned Parenthood. You see what I'm saying? So, so like the album artwork, I've explained it on another episode. It's gonna be fucking brutal as shit. Like there's gonna be people with sitting there with their heads cut off. Fucking, it's just gonna be wild. And then I'm also working on trying to
send me the link when it's out. I can't wait to listen.
And then I'm working on a beatdown project too. And the thing is I need guitars because I want this to be legit. Like the slam band is not going to be any monetary value. Like I'm not worried about it. But my beatdown project, Hit for Hire, is what's going to be my main thing. And the thing is I need guitars and drums in order to start a band. Here's the thing. I have nothing recorded for that because I don't have anybody to record guitars and drums for me. Now, I know
I got you.
Chandler's learning guitar and he plays drums, so I'm kind of hoping, you know what I mean? He can help me out.
I mean,
with
I've been
that.
trying to like get back into like playing guitar. Like last night, I was actually trying to learn how to play "In Regards to Myself" by Under Oath.
Yeah.
Which Define the Great Line, fucking masterpiece album. Like hands down, one of peak metalcore, my opinion.
Yeah.
Like I would put Under Oath like up there alongside like what you said, Killswitch Engage.
Yeah.
In terms of like that era of metalcore, like Define the Great Line. Like oh my god, like I'd be down to like talk about that album all day if we have to.
I'm a big Lamb of God fan. Like I fucking love Lamb of God. Like
God bless Randy Blythe.
Yeah, that man's a dude. That fucking Suicide Silence performance he did. Holy fuck,
dude. That was fucking insane. Like, I don't think anyone was expecting Randy to like show up and actually perform with Suicide Silence, but he fucking nailed that shit.
He ripped it, dude. Phil Bozeman for Unanswered though. Holy
my god,
shit. That was straight toilet bowls. Like that was.
You want to know the 2 vocalists that actually, like surprised the fuck out of me, or actually. It would actually be both Austin Carlisle and also Big Chocolate, I think. Which I was surprised to find out that Big Chocolate actually did vocals because, like, I know him for like being like a dubstep DJ, and I mean, I like to go to raves. I'm a raver. I mean, I have a fucking Getter poster right fucking here. Chandler, you're a Getter fan?
I like Getter.
Woo! Dude, I fucking saw Getter live right before COVID happened.
You know who I?
That was the.
I will forever say that my last show before COVID was the Melancholy Winter Tour with Shadow of Intent and Signs of the Swarm.
Oh, God,
Dude.
Dude. I just had an orgasm thinking about that.
Dude, listen, Dave. I like Dave. He's cool. Signs of the Swarm's like from Pittsburgh, which is 40 minutes from me. You know, that's my local.
So you're from East Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm West Coast.
Our East Coast mosh scene is fucking crazy. Like, I've had people tell us that, like, our mosh scene is so strange because of the way, like I've heard people say that, like, you guys are just fucking crazy. Like, you beat the shit out of each other, and then they're like, yo, man, good shit. Like, and then you get clipped in the West Coast, and you're pissed at each other for the whole show. Like, that's what I've heard. I have no idea if that's true.
I think the craziest mosh pits that I ever witnessed at, like, a hardcore metal show was when I went to go see Spite at the X Bar in Cupertino. Like, fuckers were going insane at that show. Like, I think some fucker even like threw a table into the pit.
Dude, Chandler sent me a thing with Body Snatcher, and this dude, the promoter, picked up the fucking merch table, was hit in the pit with it.
Yeah, the funny story on that. So that was the first time I saw Body Snatcher, like 3 years ago. I don't even think it was like 3 years ago. Who knows at this point?
2. It was 2 years
But,
ago.
yeah, he got kicked out of his own show.
Welcome to the East Coast.
Guys, like, and when I went to go see Spite and like everyone was like going crazy in the pit and throwing tables, like I had to like keep my distance because this was around the time where like I injured my shin because I was like trying to practice some skate tricks and like my board just like hit my shin a bunch of times, and I was like, okay, if I go anywhere and near that pit, I know for a fact I'm gonna lose my legs, so I had to like keep like a far ass distance from the pit.
Like, when I first saw Body Snatcher on the Slaughter to Prevail tour, Body Snatcher came out and was like, let's go, motherfuckers! And we were like, dude, what the hell is happening? Because, like, we didn't know who the fuck Body Snatcher was. Like, there was, like, I think maybe 100 people at this venue. Like, it was, like, a 300 max capacity, I think. It was, like, 100 people there. But mind you, one security guard runs the shit, so, you know, you're going to get away with a lot of shit, dude. Like, you just are.
Jesus Christ. Poor security guard.
The one guy that works there, he's like 60. You know, shout out Vern. He's always been good to me. Body Snatcher comes out, he's like, let's, wait. He goes, Kyle goes, wait. He's like, to the one security guard, are we allowed to, like, are mosh pits allowed here? Like, are they allowed to mosh? And he was like, well, I can't necessarily do anything about it. I mean, there's only one of me and 100 of these crazy motherfuckers, so go for it. Shout out Vern, bro. Chill, dude. However, during the Body Snatcher set, Vern got punched in the face by someone in the crowd, right? Mind you, Vern is like 60, 65, puts dude in a fucking chokehold and carries him out of the venue, bro. And the dude's like trying to fight away and shit. Vern's like punching him in the fucking head. And it's just like, what is going on, bro? Like, this old dude is beating the fuck out of this guy. And I'm loving it.
Bruh. That's like some fucking Master Roshi type shit right there. Like, he might be an old man, but he's still gonna fuck you up.
And like, I remember when Slaughter came out, you know, Alex's thick-ass Russian accent, he's like, dude, you know, punch the security guard. And we're like, let's not do that. You know what I mean? Like, Vern's so chill. Like, he just doesn't give a fuck what people do. As long as you don't get in his personal space, he has no problem with you.
Hey, that's good.
He's like, you know, he's an old dude. You know, leave Vern alone. I catch you fucking with Vern at the craft house. Anybody, any of my viewers, I'm gonna beat your ass. Period.
No, I respect that.
You know, one dude. What are you gonna do? I mean,
exactly.
You can't necessarily. I mean, if he wanted to, like, here's the thing. When I went on the Melancholy Winter Tour, there were a couple of security guards. And Vern was talking to one of them, and Vern was like, you shouldn't do that. Like, I heard him say you shouldn't do that. And a security guard came out on stage, and he was like, no moshing, please. The first band came out and was like, open up this fucking pit, let's go. And I was like, oh, boy. I was like, oh. I mean, you can't, even if you're a security guard, you know, you can't tell us not to mosh because it's not going to work. And that just proves it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like, Warped Tour fucking tried to, like, police moshing, and obviously that never worked. Like, they would always have the big ass sign say, please don't mosh, no stage diving, but fuckers just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, you can't control it. It moshing and stage diving, it's just not something you can control. Like, fuckers are gonna want to get crazy, fuckers are gonna want to get rowdy, fuckers are gonna want to climb on something or throw hands. It's gonna fucking happen, so you might as well just let it happen and just let people say, okay, have your fun, just don't be a dick and like hurt the wrong person, basically.
Yeah. And the thing is it's like this, man. Like, I respect them for trying, but it's not gonna work. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I remember I was at this one venue, I think it was called Mr. Small's Theater. It's a local Pittsburgh place. And people were beating up, like, this security guard was like, yo, like, trying to break up the pit, and this security guard got fucked. Like, and I mean, he got fucked. Like, the whole venue jumped him. Like, I'm not even, I don't know if that, I think that dude's okay now, but I have no clue, and I hope he is. I mean, he was just, you know, he was just trying to do his job, but at the end of the day, like, we're all fucking adrenaline junkies. Like, that is the worst thing you want to do. Now, at beatdown shows, the security guards are standing there like, oh, fuck that. Like, I'm not
even gonna bother.
I'm not even gonna. No, I'm chilling. Nope.
Just pick yourselves back up, help a friend, and do whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, we follow, you know, mosh etiquette.
Exactly.
When it comes to that shit. But there's some shows where people just don't. You know what I mean? And that's kind of sad to me. Like, when I was at Shadow 1110, I had this little 7-year-old kid following me around. And I was like, man, I can't have you following me around, dude. Like, you're going to get hurt. Like, I can't have that. You know, you seem like a cool kid, but you're 7 years old at a fucking deathcore show. What the fuck are you doing here? Like, I wasn't being rude to him or nothing. Like, I respect him for being there, but, like, he could get hurt. Like, where are his parents?
Yeah.
Ran away from his parents.
Like, last Friday, I actually went to, like, a underground rap show that my homies in X3 hosted. Shout out to X3. Like, where they had, like, it was a rap show that they were performing in, like, a skate shop, and, like, I was, like, surprised at, like, the amount of people that they were able to get in there, like, guys, girls, and there was even, like, a few kids that actually showed up. That was really cool. And one of the kids actually was, like, starting out his rap project, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, like, rappers are getting younger and younger. Like, I mean, I kept my distance because I'm like, yo, I just want to mosh, I just want to have fun, and like, the last thing I want to do is punt a kid in the face.
Bro, here's the thing. Here's how I think about that. Like, kids, I mean, it's cool that kids want to mosh and shit like that, right? Like, good. You know what I mean? That's fantastic. But at the end of the day, you can't really control what happens to them. You know, like,
exactly.
You can try to stop it from happening, but like,
or you could try to help pick them up, but I mean, that's already been after the fact.
Yeah, and the thing is like, okay, when I was at Shadow of Intent, there was this drunk chick, right? She was drunk as fuck, and she was like rubbing up on me and shit. I'm like, yo, look, let's not do this. Like, all right. And she was like, I want to go into the pit, and I'm like, that's not a good idea. You're drunk. But I was like, fuck it, what's the worst that could happen, right? The worst happened.
Oh. Oh boy.
She got she got clotheslined. Like, I'm not even, like, 2 seconds into the pit, bro. Sides of the Swarm was like, and got fucking clotheslined. And she was like, where were you? And I was like, taking a break.
God damn! Damn! funny but fucked up at the same time.
Well, I told her not to do it. I gave her a
I
recommendation.
mean, you tried warning her.
I tried. Didn't work. Dude, they're from New York. Okay, they're from the New York hardcore scene. Like, if they're from fucking New York, like, about the New York hardcore scene. Like, I don't care who you are. Mm-hmm. That's part of their history class in school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that fuckers in New York, they really go hard, and like I know that like some of my favorite bands definitely came. They were either a part of the New York scene, or they were just, or they at least did shows, or they were like somewhat adjacent to like that scene, like bands like Glassjaw, Dillinger Escape Plan, and also My Chemical Romance, because like they're from New Jersey, and I'm pretty sure that they did plenty of shows in New York as well.
Well, let's just put this way: if you're from New Jersey, you're not allowed in New York.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah,
like it's just that I know that there's like plenty of Jersey bands that have done shit in New York,
and then Jersey also has their own scene.
Yeah, I know that too. Like,
Jersey core.
I do know that there is quite a divide between like Jersey and New York. Like I've seen enough episodes of The Sopranos to know that by now.
I've seen enough episodes of The Sopranos.
Hey yo, Tom, where the gabagool? Where the gabagool, Tom?
I'm gonna quote that from now on.
I've seen enough episodes of The Sopranos.
I'm quoting that. You know what? I'm gonna make that the title of this episode.
I've seen enough episodes of The Sopranos.
I've seen enough episodes of The Sopranos to know the division between New Jersey and New York.
Listen, here's the thing: is I'm Italian, right? So like
oh shit, really?
My history is like old gangster movies, So like, you ask me about any gangster movie from the '80s, I'll tell you about it. Like, I'll sit here and talk about Goodfellas for hours.
Oh yes, I'd be happy to. Goodfellas is one of my all-time favorite movies.
I have a Scarface shirt. Scarface is my favorite, even though he's not Italian and he's Cuban, but he's a that man's legit.
No, I love Scarface. I love Godfather. Yo, have you seen The Irishman?
I have, and my pap knew that guy in real life.
Really? Like, how was that like?
I don't know. I've never met him, but like he's hung around with people. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but let's just put it this way.
That's okay. That's okay.
He's hung out with people like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess unions don't fuck around. Like they kind of are. Like there was a period of time where like unions kind of were like literal gangs or mobs.
You know who doesn't get enough credit? Al Capone. That dude does not get enough credit. Like, he's got one movie about him, and Tom Hardy plays it, and it's not even a gangster movie. It's just about fucking Al Capone's dementia. Like, it's not even...
Dude, Al Capone didn't give a fuck when he was on top.
He did not care. But the thing you gotta say is like, he was from Chicago. Like, he wasn't, Chicago mobs weren't, they were a big thing, but they weren't, like, nothing to be really worried about, from what I've been told.
Yeah.
The ones from like New York were the ones to be really scared of, because those fuckers did not play around. I mean, they never fucking killed kids. They never disrespected women. They never did any of that. And that's what people get mistaken. Like, they never fucked with people like that. If your husband, say a wife took a loan out, it's your husband's fault you didn't pay it back, because he should have been paying it for you, type shit. So they, at least they were fair, I guess.
No, as fair as they could be.
What other groups do you like?
You want to know what's funny is that like Tony Soprano's son, AJ Soprano, he's like such a stereotypical new metal kid. I love it. Like there was even one episode where he went to a fucking Mudvayne concert, and oh shit, they're back together right now.
They're a reunion, but I can't afford festival tickets. So, I don't like festivals anyway. I don't like big venues.
That's fine.
I'd rather go to a fucking Denny's.
Yeah. For me personally, like, I really do love small intimate shows, but I feel like when it comes to like intimate shows and also festivals, you're kind of like, I mean, yeah, you're both seeing live music, but they're both like different experiences, and they both satisfy different
Yeah.
needs. Like
Like,
I mean, I love going to like fucking basement hardcore shows. Like, I mean, hell, like the first time my band ever played a show, it was in someone's fucking basement.
Dude, that's amazing.
And, yeah, and also like I and I really love going to rave festivals because, like I mentioned earlier, I'm a raver as well. Like, I even also like to do gloving as well.
Do you do the drugs that are at raves? I've always wanted to go to a rave just to do drugs. Like, that's literally the only reason.
Molly's fun. Molly is a lot of fun.
My friend Ariel, well, old friend Ariel. Wait, I just said her government name, Ariel. Chandler, make sure you edit this out because I don't know if she wants her name said. I guess. Well, she's a little weird. You know what I mean?
Okay.
She does shit like that, but she doesn't. She just does it to do it. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, you're not doing anything productive.
Yeah, like me personally, like if I'm gonna take Molly, I would only take it if I'm like either at a rave or at a big party. Because the thing with Molly is like it's a very feely drug. Like you want to be around people, you want to feel people's vibes, and that's why I also say that like when it comes to like being on Molly, definitely surround yourself with like people that you're already intimate with, you already trust, like people that you know can like look out for you. I mean, luckily most of the time at raves, there's plenty. So the rave community is so super fucking nice. Like there's so many people that can help you out when you're like mollied off your ass and shit like that. Like there's a lot of nice people, but unfortunately, there are some really shady individuals that do sneak into the rave scene. So it's good to have like your own circle of friends that you can be comfortable doing Molly with, because like I said, it's a very feely drug. You're gonna want to be around people. You're gonna want to like hug someone and like be like, "I love you, man. You're amazing." or if you're with a girl, you really like. Obviously, you're gonna want to get intimate with her. So, like I said, make sure it's you're doing it around people that you're comfortable with, and also they're comfortable with you. Consent, basically.
Barb, I got a raging boner.
You know who I want to see again so bad? While we're on topic of like EDM music.
What?
Excision.
Dude, I've seen Excision live. His live sets are fucking crazy. Like the visuals he does, it's like even when you're not on drugs, even like I went to an Excision concert sober, and even then I was blown away with the fucking visuals he was doing. It was crazy.
So first time,
like I didn't even need to like take any drugs. I was already on a trip.
So first time I saw him, I was in 7th grade. I was 12 years old. I was 12 years old. I saw that motherfucker live. My dad picked me up early from school, and I'm like, why not?
The thing is, I'm into EDM. I'm into some of it. But there's one guy that really stands out to me, and that's Sullivan King.
Yes, dude. Me and my guitar player, we fucking love Sullivan King.
This man does fucking gutturals over EDM music.
And fucking guitars and shit. Like, yo, you wanna know what's one DJ that I should recommend you? It's this European dude named Quiet, but he spells his name as Qoiet. Like, I swear to God, like some of his songs, dead ass sounds like if Knock Loose was a dubstep artist. Like this dude is just like doing some pissed off screams on some heavy drum beat, and then does like a fucking drop and shit like that. Like I gotta send you like dead ass. It literally sounds like if Knock Loose went EDM. It's crazy. Oh my God.
Like the thing is about EDM for me is it's very picky. Like I like DJ Snake. DJ Snake's dope.
No, I love him.
Sullivan King's
I'm actually
up
planning
there.
to see him live in Hard Summer.
DJ Snake is one of those things that, like, turned down for what? Is it what? People think that that's, like, the only song he has. Well, here's the deal, bud. That man's been making EDM music longer than you've been alive, probably. I mean,
that dude has a shit ton of good songs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want to go to, like, a hippie fest. But at the same time, I'm kind of scared, too. Because, like I'm not like spiritual or nothing like that. Like my friends, like I fuck with my friends that are spiritual all the time. I say, dude, I latched a demon on me before I came over here. So if you ask if there's bad energy, I'm just letting you know there's one chilling on my back right now. His name's Fred. Like he's just bullying.
Yo, if it makes you feel any better, I'm not really the most spiritual guy ever, but yet I actually have the most fun when I go out ghost hunting with some homies. And like I do have a soft spot. I wanted to like study witchcraft and Wicca stuff, but I kind of have to thank my guitar player and also my my friend Gabby for getting me into that kind of stuff. And what's fucking crazy is that my guitar player told me that he was taking like a witchcraft class in college. Yes, there's surprisingly enough, there's a class in Chico State University where you study about witchcraft and Satanism.
Dude, that's awesome! Holy shit!
And what's crazy is that, like, in one of his classes, there's a shrine that I think it came from. I don't know if it came from Central America or South America, somewhere around there. It's called a prenda, and what this is, it's like a shrine that has like your own demon locked inside it, and like people keep one of those just for like a variety of reasons. And but the thing is, like, even though having a prenda can be cool for certain reasons, but if you are stupid with it or you try to be reckless with it, it's gonna bite you in the ass. Like apparently there was this one fucker in Chicago who he was involved in the drug gang, and he had a prenda in his apartment. And what's fucking crazy is that this dude had the bright idea of like throwing on cocaine and human blood on the prenda just to try to agitate the demon. And obviously within a few weeks later, the dude ends up getting shot during a gunfight.
That's you know. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're in a gunfight, you know, that's not really a coincidence, dog. Like, I'm just saying, like, you're in a fucking gunfight, dude. Like, you're gonna get shot. Like, I'm sorry. Rest in peace to homie that throws coke on fucking demons, because that's some badass shit. But you're in a fucking gunfight, dude. What do you expect to happen? You also live in Chicago. What do you expect? What do you expect to happen? I mean, I'm sorry. I don't think no disrespect to the Prenta or whatever, but I don't think the Prenta in the gunfight had anything to do with the gunfight. I'm just saying. He was in a gunfight. I
mean, I can understand, but I know that, like, my guitar player's professor kind of made a really good point saying that, like, when it comes to, like, witchcraft or Satanist kind of stuff, it wouldn't really be surprising at all if it really was connected with the amount of, like, crazy coincidental shit that happens right after someone decides to fuck around with the demon shrine. Because I mean, obviously, fucking around with a demon shrine, that's already like a recipe for disaster anyway.
Yeah, you know, like I don't like to make jokes about this shit because you know what I mean. But if you throw coke on a fucking demon, bro, like you're living life.
Also, human blood.
Yeah, you're loving life. I don't care what you say. You are loving life to the fullest. That is, your life is complete. You have completed every stereotypical metalhead's dream.
making a demon high on cocaine.
But no, I've had my friends tell me that, like, I have the vibe of Baphomet. Now, here's the thing. Baphomet's a good demon. Okay, people don't know that. Like, he brings fortune. Like, I only know this because I looked it up. He brings fortune. Mm-hmm. I don't understand how I bring fortune. I'm fucking broke 99% of the time.
Are we all?
Fucking Chandler has a chat message for the podcast. It says donate so I can pay Chandler because he's broke. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
I need to get us an LLC. Like, I feel like that needs to happen. I need to do that so I can start releasing merch.
I need to get to work on, like, making merch myself, not just for my band, but also, like, I'm like I mentioned before, I'm actually a business student in Chico State, and like one of these days I actually want to like try to get started on like working on like a clothing brand. It's still in the works, but like I'm really happy with like the ideas I'm coming out with it. I just need to like get into the habit of like printing shirts or like trying to like look into like distribution companies for like the fabrics and materials and shit like that.
Well, I got a question for you.
What's up?
If this if this happens soon, anytime soon, or even in the future, would you be willing to be a distributor for the King's Den?
Something could be arranged.
Because here's the thing, you seem like a cool kid, and I know I was on your ass at the beginning. But
it's all good. Like I get it. Like because it is a contentious topic. I can understand.
Yeah, I got on your ass at the beginning, but you seem like a cool kid. You seem like you got your shit together, and that's the thing. And I like people that seem like they have their shit together. Okay, that's like my big thing for me. So my thing is I was actually gonna go through Threadless at first.
Okay.
And the thing is I have nothing to go by, because the guy who made our logo made it too small. Like, I can't put it on a shirt. I could make a sleeve pocket of it, but that's like it. And I can't like extend it either, Chandler. Like, I've been trying for like 3 weeks. Do you think he could make a bigger one?
I personally don't do like graphic design, but like maybe I could try to hit up some homies that know how to do graphic design and can probably work something out. Like, I would have to run it by with them.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Chandler because the guy who made our logo, made it too small, so I can't put it on a shirt or nothing.
It's for me cropping it.
Well, you send me the uncropped one, so I can use it. Cause I was gonna make a border with it for sure.
No, I mean like I cropped it because it was like a PNG file. It was like to the right of the screen too much.
Oh, okay. So he like
Whole left side.
He like put it like this then.
Yeah, that was his mistake.
Okay.
He messed up on that.
Well, I mean, we didn't, no disrespect. I mean, we didn't pay for it, Respect. He helped us. He helped us out. I respect that. I'm into death metal. I don't know about you, Joel. I like Dying Fetus.
When it comes to old school death metal, I'm really into death. R.I.P. Chuck Schuldiner.
R.I.P. dead. R.I.P. dead from fucking Mayhem.
But no, seriously, yeah, like R.I.P. to dead. Like, sorry if I laughed for a bit. It's just that like I've gotten into like so many funny ass conversations with my friends about Mayhem. But no, seriously, dead was a fucking insane vocalist, and it's kind of really sad, like the shit that he went through in his life that kind of like eventually made him. I don't know, like, yeah. Euronymous is such a dickhead, though. Like, I'm kind of convinced that dude is a sociopath.
Well, I mean, look what they did with his fucking picture. For what was it?
Exactly.
Dawn of the Broken Heart, I think. I mean, what the fuck was that? Like, I'm not a black metal fan. Like, I'm not gonna. I can't tell you one black metal band except like Mayhem. Like, that's all I know. Cause them people are fucking crazy, dude.
No, seriously, like I was even talking about this with my guitar player. Like, some black metal some people in the black metal sphere, they're just fucking crazy as fuck, or they're just like really like, I don't know, they're just not really the most fun to people to be around. If I'm gonna be honest, like they're just seem like, and they just seem like super close minded on a lot of shit, which kind of like really annoys me. And like, it's kind of funny how like some people would hype the fuck out of Mayhem or Euronymous, and don't get me wrong, Mayhem's a great band. They're super influential. Like, I even listened to like their debut album they did after Euronymous died, and that shit was really fucking impressive, despite all the wild and crazy shit that they went through. But if you really boil down Euronymous in particular, he was just basically an edgy tryhard sociopath that just ended up inspiring another generation of edgy tryhard sociopaths.
Like, listen, these fucking people toured with Behemoth. It was Behemoth that toured with The Devil Wears Prada, right? I mean, how the fuck are you gonna put a black metal band on a Christian metalcore card?
It was a whole fest.
Well,
Yeah, I think it was a festival.
It was.
Well, the thing is they came out on stage and fucking ripped the Bible in half and fucking like cut their wrists into it. Like these people are crazy.
That was Mike's.
But
Bible,
I actually like
and he
Behemoth
gave
though.
to the
Behemoth's
Vulltaras.
actually cool. Nurgle's one hell of a frontman. Like Nurgle is like one beast of a frontman, and like fuck, I had an idea what I wanted to say, but I lost my train of thought.
It happens to me all the time. Look at me yesterday. I thought you were 3 hours ahead.
I'm like,
It's
what
all
the
good,
fuck?
man.
He's not 3 hours ahead.
Dude,
he's
listen,
behind.
I've been going through some shit, okay? Leave me alone. Like, I had my ex-girlfriend died in January, my cat died in February, and then my friend got buried today. So, you know.
I sent hugs.
Thank you. I didn't go to the funeral or nothing. Like, I just didn't feel like that I belonged there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, you know. My cat died. I think that was the hardest one to take into account. That shit hurt, bro.
No, like I kind of felt sorry for you when you like posted about it because like I also have like a soft spot for cats.
Yeah, like I'm a huge. We have a dog too. I mean, she's okay.
I mean, I love dogs. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I grew up with dogs.
Yeah,
but like
I love all animals. I love all animals. It don't matter. Like I hate the people that exclude reptiles. Like, dude, you know we sort of like evolved from them, right? Like you people do understand that. Like, yeah.
Oh boy, here comes the lizard people theory.
No. It's not a theory. It's the truth.
Oh
Because
no, I'm just fucking with you on that.
monkeys. We have listen. We evolved from monkeys. It happened. that is literally what happened. We are Homo sapiens. You know what a monkey is called? A sapien. We are Homo sapiens. You know what that means? We're all the same. We're all equal. I wish cops would realize that.
Facts. Facts.
Like my therapist, I was sitting there talking to my therapist, and she's a Blue Lives Matter supporter, and she thinks the vaccine's gonna turn us all into zombies.
I'm surprised that they even became a therapist, but okay.
Well, here's the thing: is I sat there and I told her, and I was like, she was like, Blue Lives Matter, and I was like, no lives matter until Black lives do. Okay, sport. The vaccine, you're just fucking weird. Like, don't, you know, I'm just transferring.
Mm-hmm.
I can't deal with this shit. You make me uncomfortable. Like, that's literally what I said.
No, seriously. Like me and the rest of the guys in my band, we pretty much have like a disdain for cops. Like,
I hate
like,
cops.
Even though, no, seriously, they could be fucking assholes. And
I've been saying fuck 12 before it was cool, bro. Like, I'm just saying. Reptile people are weird, though. What do you mean, bro? Did you see that the next evolution of humans we could possibly be venomous?
Really?
Like if we evolve again, like we could be venomous because of our stomach acid.
Oh yeah. Because I've been getting like stomach acid too.
Well, no, like we all have it. Like the liner in our stomach is stomach acid. So if we were to fucking spit that like some reptile from Mortal Kombat shit, like say I were to spit my stomach acid in Chandler's face, it would melt my bottom piece of my jaw off and melt Chandler's face. Like that's how fucking strong it is.
Really?
Yes. I really do. I really do be looking into shit like that though. I find it interesting. Like I stay here and I read about the human body all the time. Like the lifespan went up to 90, bro. Like that's some cool shit. That's some cool shit to me. Like here's the thing. I want to live as long as I can. I say that as I'm fucking vaping, but you know. But the thing is,
like you should see the fucking rig that my roommates and I have. Like matter of fact, I'll even bring it over. Give me 1 sec.
I'm gonna go grab my bottle of vape juice real quick.
This is what we got.
Holy shit.
So yeah, we're totally gonna get lung cancer.
Is that a? Well, the thing is
What's up?
the Moderna vaccine, mRNA could potentially cure cancer.
I'll be right back in a second. I'm just gonna put the bong back in my living room.
You can't get cancer from smoking weed, though. Weed cures. Hashtag suppressed on YouTube.
Dude, we're gonna get like demonetization too.
We're gonna get.
All right, I'm back.
Because of Joel's bong, we have officially been suppressed and demonetized on YouTube.
Oh, fuck. I am so sorry.
No, I don't. We don't give a shit. No, we don't give a
Had I known that sooner, I wouldn't have brought it out.
Well, no. The thing is, Joel, is we don't care. We're not that big on YouTube.
Okay.
We're a small podcast. Okay, like I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna say that we're some big podcast because we're not. You know.
Oh, I getcha.
We're small.
I mean, either way, I'm having fun.
Yeah, like we're building from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Every stream is hashtag suppressed on YouTube, especially the fucking bro job and Hunt the Dinosaur one. If YouTube catches fucking wind of that, bro, our YouTube channel is gonna be banned. Like, there's gonna be no more King's Den YouTube channel.
No.
Like,
Just the questions were weird as fuck, but they were funny as fuck too.
He was like,
it's questionable.
yeah, like Trevor, Trump or Joe Biden. Like, okay, whoa, hold on. Like, okay.
oh god.
You know.
Like, what is happening?
Trevor, explain your worst sexual experience in extreme detail. Like, okay, bro, like, this is getting weird. Like, okay.
Oh god.
Every time someone asks me for a link to our podcast channel, I send them that episode specifically.
God.
We actually had Austin Dickey from the Dickey Dine show on.
What? Really?
Yeah, twice.
Dude, I love Austin Dickey.
Dude, we did what, 4 hours with him? I think.
Really?
Yeah.
You have that, right? It's in the OneDrive, isn't it? Okay.
Oh,
Okay. I was just making sure because I didn't want to lose it.
I'm gonna be dead ass. I feel like Austin Dickey is probably one of the most underrated deathcore vocalists out there right now.
He really is.
I feel like, dude, he should be getting way more hype than he does right now. Like, I'm glad that he has like a tight fan base that is like super supportive of him for whatever he does, and that's fucking great. But I'm like, yo, this dude should be way bigger than that. Like, his screams are like on a whole nother level. And even his singing is actually not that bad. Like, I was surprised when I saw him do the vocal covers for both Story So Far and State, especially State Chance, because like Derek Descanio is not an easy singer to pull off.
Oh.
Like,
I saw him do.
I was surprised.
I saw him do a cover of The Last 10 Seconds of Life. Okay, and this was Storm era. Like, oh my. Listen, you want to talk about good vocalists? Him and Ben Dewar are my top two.
I love Ben. Like,
Dude, he's such
Ben's
a
probably-
nice guy. Like, I met him. Like, he's so
No, I met him too.
He's so awkward, but he's so cool. Like, I walked up to him. I was like, hey. Like, and I was like, why is this dude being awkward around me? And, like, the thing is because I talked to their drummer for like 10, 15 minutes. Like, cool dudes. He was like, Ben's really awkward when meeting fans. Like, he's really weird when they come up to him. Like, I don't... Like, you'd think that he would be used to it, but he's really not. Like, if you look at my Instagram, dude, I have pictures with him. I have pictures with the whole band.
Hashtag
you want to one person to shout out of intent that like impresses the fuck out of me?
Chris Wiseman.
Their guitar. Yes, Chris Wiseman, their fucking guitar player. Like, the fact that he plays guitar for both Shadow of Intent and Currents, like, me and my boy Ivan, aka the guitar player for my band, we would just look at each other and we were just like, how the fuck does this dude sleep? Like, how the fuck can this dude sleep and make time for his girlfriend and still be in like 2 mad successful deathcore metalcore bands? Like, what the fuck?
Dude, one band that really surprised me this year, and I'm a big Cannibal Corpse fan, but their new guitarist on that new fucking album, oh my god. That album, dude, they're a force to be reckoned with now. That was their best album since Evisceration Plague. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, that shit was fucking fire. Like,
no, like, even though I don't follow Cannibal Corpse that deeply, but I saw like the guitar playthroughs that their new guitar player did on YouTube, and I was like, holy shit, this new guy is fucking killing it.
Like the band,
I gotta check out the new album.
The band Alluvial with the band Alluvial, Kev Mueller, good guy. Merciless Concept, Alluvial. You know, he's done vocals for Enemy Mind. He did vocals for Enemy Mind in Europe when I think something happened to the lead vocalist's foot. Enemy Mind is also local to me, 40 minutes away, Pittsburgh built, you know. Solid shit. Alluvial is really good too. And like my fear was starting a beatdown band is I'm going to get one of them old guys, you know, from like the fucking 90s. They played 90s beatdown and they're going to be like, what the fuck is this? This isn't beatdown. And the thing is beatdown is so different. Like, look at fucking Strangled. And here's a fun fact. I don't know if you knew this, Joel. Strangled's lyrics are actually really positive.
I don't know much about Strangle, but I'm down to listen.
Oh my god, he's never heard Strangled.
I mean, the name sounds familiar. Like, I think I had a few friends, like, mention it, but I don't think I've listened to them.
Dude, they're heavy as fuck. Like, their lyrics are really positive. They're like, if you're a racist, fuck you. If you're having a bad day, have a better one. Do you need a hug? But it's just straight rippers. Like, there's... This man...
So kind of like Hatebreed.
No, it's... No.
No, like, I mean, in the context of, like, positive lyrics with heavy instrumentals.
Yeah. But Strangle takes it to a whole nother level. And that's what I support.
One hardcore band that I've been, like, really hyped on lately, and it's Bay Area represent is Tsunami. Fucking shout out to Tsunami. Yes. Like, those guys go fucking hard. Like, especially the song Contempt for a Cop. Like, just that one lyric where he's like, 187 on a B-I-G! Like, bruh, dude, like, man, like, that shit goes hard, and I'm actually happy to see that Tsunami has actually been gaining hype on TikTok as well, especially for like a band like that aggressive and that aggressive.
So, in Virginia, in Richmond, which is our capital of like hardcore for Virginia, we have I think it's 3 days, a 3-day hardcore festival.
Okay.
And Drain was supposed to play.
What?
This was before COVID hit. So it was like a few days or a few weeks before, and I was supposed to work it. I'm so mad.
Dude, Ohio has this thing called Toledo Death Fest. And they have Mushroom Head, Jungle Rot, Filth. The band fucking Filth is going to be there. Dude, Filth fucking hits, dude.
Oh. Yeah, and Limp Bizkit's playing Blue Ridge Rock.
I tagged you in that. I said your favorite band's playing it.
I don't want to know.
Chandler hates Limp Bizkit, and I'm just like, bro, you got to get the tattoo. If you're not a true Limp Bizkit fan, if you don't have the tattoo. I mean, Limp Bizkit fans are fucking wild.
And they go hard. They go fucking hard. Like, I saw a live footage of like Limp Bizkit performing Break Stuff in France in 2015. Like, bro, the mosh pit was fucking massive, and like the look on Fred Durst's face just fucking cracks me up. Like, he was just looking at like.
There was one band that really surprised me live, and that was Slipknot. Now, when my mom saw Slipknot, they were a whole different ballgame. Like, they were more aggressive than they are now. She called she called it the pussy era of Slipknot. That's what she called it. Because when she seen them, Iowa had just came out. And
shit.
What?
Steve-O's going to be at Blue Ridge Rock Fest.
Who?
Steve-O.
Steve-O's gonna be there? What?
Yeah.
What? I love Steve-O.
yeah.
Yo, do you guys watch Steve-O's YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do. I watch his podcast too.
Dude, I love watching Steve-O on his YouTube channel. Like, just the amount of stories he tells, it's like, holy
Bro, you
shit.
gotta think that man has survived so much shit. Like shit that could have.
No, seriously. Like, even the amount of drugs that fool has taken and he's still alive, it's like, holy shit.
Like, he did a podcast with Tommy Lee the other day, like a couple weeks ago.
I love Tommy Lee. I love Motley Crue.
And they were he was telling Motley Crue stories, and he was saying how Guns N' Roses tried to outdrink them. And Tommy Lee was like, that was not a good fucking idea. So he was like going on saying that they were just pounding shots and shit. And then Slash passed out, and they carried him up to his room. And Nikki Sixx put his balls on Slash's chin, and they took a picture of it. And back then you had to have like lanyards with your ID picture and shit to prove that you were playing that day. And that was fucking that was Slash's ID picture. Nikki Sixx with his balls on his chin.
Wow.
I wish I was around during the Motley Crue era that was like that. Because, dude, that was crazy. These people fucking burnt down hotels. They fucking...
No, seriously, like, I fucking love Motley Crue. Like, Shout at the Devil, hands down one of my favorite 80s metal albums. Like, that album is just banger after banger after banger. Like, goddamn.
My mom saw them when they first started popping up. She saw them when they first started popping up, right? My mom's My mom's been a bro. Listen, my mom was in the New York hardcore scene, dude. She used to mosh at CBGB's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she's in her
Nice.
she's 51. You know, she thinks she's old and dying and shit. Here's the truth, she's not. That's the thing. She doesn't understand that 50 is now young. You know, she's stuck in the mindset of 80s and cocaine and shit like that. Like, she tells me all the time, cocaine then was different than it is now. Because
Was it stronger back then, or
because if Pablo Escobar was around when coke was around, that was some good shit back then, dude. I wish I was around back then, snorting coke and going to Motley Crue concerts. Fuck.
Yeah, my experience with cocaine, it's kind of like a hit or miss. Like, there'll be. You want to know what's fucking crazy that me and my guitar player did one time? What? Have you ever heard of something called a bang and blow?
No, but it sounds fun.
You know the Bang energy drinks, right? Right?
Oh, what are you doing? Okay, hold on. I think I know.
So here's what we did. We basically we shotgun a Bang energy drink, and then immediately after snort a line.
How are you not dead? Like,
I don't even know. I will tell you, I was hyper as shit when that fucking happened. Like, even my boy, even my friends Ivan and Marisol can like vouch for me on that. Like, they had like I was just like running all over the apartment like a fucking no, it wasn't the apartment, it was a hotel room because we were going to Audiotistic that weekend. I was like running around the hotel like a fucking maniac. I was jumping on the bed. I was doing push-ups on the floor. Like, I was just like an energetic little shit. And looking back, I'm still like, how the fuck am I alive? Like, I feel like I should have been dead.
Well, the thing with me is if I were to do cocaine or drink an energy drink, it'd knock me out because I have ADHD.
I see. Well,
and the thing is I don't do drugs anyway. I just lost 2 people to drug use. There's a big fentanyl thing going around in Ohio right now, so I'm kind of, I'm staying away from it.
Yeah, no, like, I understand. Like, I personally try not to do cocaine as often because I noticed that, like, although cocaine can be fun, but the only problem for me personally is that I noticed that it kind of, like, kickstarts my anxiety.
Oh, yeah,
and,
it's
like,
going to.
I'm a person that, like, overthinks a lot of shit, so, like, so once cocaine comes into the mix and then that just, like, amplifies it, I'm like, okay, I'm not having fun. And, like, I even had to, like, go to the hospital at one point because I was feeling, like, some annoying-ass chest pains, like, a night or two after snorted cocaine, and luckily I was okay. Like, luckily there's nothing wrong going on in my heart, but it was still enough to scare me and be like, okay, I should probably keep my distance from cocaine. That, like, I don't know, like, there's like some drugs that I feel like I could be perfectly okay with. Like, I just like to smoke weed, but like but there's like certain drugs where it's like, okay, it's okay for you to use under certain conditions. Okay, there's like certain drugs that, like, they could be a hit or miss. Like, sometimes they could be fun, sometimes they could be a problem. And then there's the shit where it's like, I won't even bother.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking like shit like heroin, crystal meth, like,
bro.
what even put Xanax
Why are you dissing all the drugs that are good for you though? I want to move to Oregon so I can smoke crack, since that's like legal there now.
Yeah.
I never understood crackheads, dude. Like, I really don't. Like, I've never personally smoked crack, but like, I know people that have, and it gets you high for like 10 minutes, and it makes you paranoid. Like, who the fuck wants to smoke crack? Like, that's my thing.
I personally would not want to smoke crack because if what you say is true, I would probably be a paranoid ass motherfucker.
And it only lasts 10 minutes. Like, it doesn't. Like, what are you accomplishing? Like, I don't understand. Like, why? Like, I've seen people do, like, you know, Percocets and shit. You know what I mean? And they're fucking having a good time. Like, they're, you know. And I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm gonna.
I mean, I also had some friends that are like really into Xanax, but me personally, I just try to stay far the fuck away from Xanax.
Dude,
like,
Xanax is nothing to fuck with. Like, it's really not.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, I've had friends do it, and I've called them fucking retards for doing it. Like, here's the thing. I'm a very honest person, and I'm a very blunt person. That's the thing. And that's why most people don't really fuck with me. And I can get that. Because I'm very hard on people. But the only reason I'm hard on people is because I care about people. And I don't want to see people get, you know, I don't want to see people get hurt or, you know, do shit that they can't recover from. That's why I'm hard on people. So the thing is I see people fucking like doing drugs and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, this is not okay. Like, you need to like do something before it turns into an actual problem.
Yeah,
What?
What,
Chandler?
What?
Oh no.
Anybody see Evanescence's shitty comeback?
I know that they did some shit with Bring Me the Horizon that I thought was kind of cool, but what about their actual music themselves?
It's fucking poop, dude. They took the Skillet route.
There was a hot minute where I was really into Skillet, but that was back when, again, my Christian days.
Yeah, Skillet's definitely a good gateway.
Yeah, like their Awake was actually a good album.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was called. Like that was actually a good.
That shit hit hard, bro. But then like I found out what Slipknot was, and then I was like, oh shit. Like this is
fangirling right now.
Why?
Guess who's playing also?
Who?
Go Switch Engage, Light the Torch, Knocked Loose, Mushroom Head, Body Count.
Body Count? What?
Hang on. There's another one. Sorry, this was random.
I can't wait to get my second shot, because as soon as I get my second shot, bro, I am going to concerts.
Tickets are almost sold out for this.
I can't go, dude. Yeah, let me just walk to Virginia for Blue Ridge.
It's in northern Virginia. You would get there sooner.
If I walked?
Yeah.
Dude, listen, I have friends, because I'm going to the Outer Banks in almost in about a month. Right. So I have friends that are in North Carolina, and they're going to play a show in Outer Banks while I'm down there. So I can go see what they're... I'm going to bring North Carolina some Pittsburgh pain. I'm going to show these motherfuckers what's up.
What else was it? The Fever 333 is playing too.
What? Fever 333? Oh, I've been dying to want to see Fever 333. Like, Jason Allen Butler, I fucking love that dude. Stephen, is it Carter or... It's not Carpenter, because that's the guy from Deftones. Like,
just bail out of the car when you are almost out, when you're most of the way to Northern VA. Just tuck and roll. Dude, when's Blue Ridge Rock Fest anyway?
And Under Oath is playing.
Oh, and I was just talking about Under Oath earlier.
There's a lot more bands being announced too.
Dude, you know what? You know what festival's close to me and it has Attila? Metal in the Mountains.
Yeah.
I could go see Until the Dead Walk. Until the Dead Walk's actually pretty fire.
I love them. I love Random, their bassist.
Dude, I'm trying to get Matt Honeycutt from Kubla Khan on here. He just will not respond to my DMs. Like, he literally leaves me on red. He literally leaves me on red. He's like a fucking 14-year-old girl. He literally leaves me on red.
I thought you said he messaged you.
No, he never did.
Did he say he wanted to be
I thought he did. I thought he did because I saw something. He never messaged me. He just leaves me on red. He just leaves me.
Left me on red.
You want to go see Drowning Pool?
Let the bodies hit the floor. Bro, they're so good. So good. Dude, I want to see Billy Idol. Oh, God. That's like one of my... that's one of my secret bands. Billy Idol fucking smacks hard. Rebel Yell. I've heard Metallica's not bad live.
What's ironic is that, like, I mean, I'm from the Bay Area, and I've had, like, people that, like, interacted with Metallica. What's weird is that, like, even though on the internet everyone likes to shit talk and make fun of Lars Ulrich, but but some of the people that I know that have interacted with Metallica, they all said that, like, that ironically enough, Lars is actually a super nice guy. It's actually James who's a dickhead.
I kind of
sense, yeah.
Dude, Megadeth. I like some old school metal, like Megadeth. Like I can listen to some Megadeth.
Dude, rust in peace though. Rust in peace.
Yeah.
Though. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I like old school punk music, like Black Flag and shit. Like 6-pack. Like I'd just be sitting there fucking bumping it, like you know. I had sex with one of my ex-girlfriends listening to what song was it? Fuck, I'm trying to think. But it had a nasty breakdown in it. I forget what song it was. I'm trying to think. And I was like, look, we got, I might start crowd killing you. If, because it just
crowd killed the pussy.
Crowd killed it.
Crowd killed the pussy.
But no, like, anyway, like, I don't know. Back onto the Beatdown subject. Beatdown is like, I don't know how it is in the Bay Area. I've heard there's some like I know that there's some good bands like Beatdown bands from up that way, like fucking Stone Cold Stunner, fucking I forget.
I know that like San Jose has like a really tight like hardcore scene. I mean, you got bands like Tsunami, you got fucking Gold that's been like exploding like crazy. Like I'm amazed with like the amount of hype that Gulch has been getting, especially for like the kind of band that they are. Like, because they aren't really like a big superstar band as like like getting like millions of followers on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. Or they're not like in the biggest headlines, but people talk about them pretty heavily and like and they actually have like strong cred with like not just in the underground scene, but also people in like the mainstream world. Like I think even their one of their Gulch hoodies was like selling out like crazy because like like fashion influencers were like all over that shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like but I do know that like the San Jose hardcore scene, it's kind of very they're kind of cliquey in a way. It's kind of like you got to know someone in order to get in, and their mosh pits get fucking violent as hell from what I heard. But I mean, hey, like if you got Tsunami like playing Contempt for a Cop, obviously someone's gonna be dying on the floor.
Yeah, my thing is that I'm glad that Pittsburgh isn't like that. I'm glad that I don't have. I mean, I know a lot of people because I'm from the Pittsburgh scene. So two different scenes is two different things. Now the thing is if you were to come to a Pittsburgh show, like say you were for some reason up this way, and you came to a Pittsburgh show, they're obviously gonna do what they got to do. They're not gonna be an asshole to you. They're gonna welcome you in. Like it's not like you have to know somebody to get in. And the truth is I guarantee if you took Pittsburgh people and San Jose people and put them in the same room, I think Pittsburgh would win that. We fuck people up. Like, we have, like, here's the thing. Like, there was an incident, I think it was like a couple years ago. They found out that there was a pedophile at a concert, right? That dude left on a stretcher. That man is not welcome. We do not welcome shit like that, and we'll find out. You know, that's the thing. And the thing is like, I'm glad that they're so welcoming. Like, I love scenes that are welcoming. I don't like scenes that are very restricted on people being. You see what I mean?
No, I agree. Like, and like I guess from my experience with like the Bay, with like the Bay Area, not just like in the San Jose scene, but just like the Bay in general. Like, I guess because like in the Bay Area, there's like so many kinds of musicians. I mean, it's a fucking big area. You have San Francisco, you have San Jose, you have Oakland, you have Silicon Valley, you got East Bay. Like, it's like a whole melting pot of like so many different artists, which is a good thing in a lot of ways, but it also kind of, but like,
it separates it separates them a little bit.
Yeah, like I noticed that like there is some cliquey tendencies with certain scenes, like which on one hand I kind of like. It's like on one hand I kind of get it, because it's kind of like, hey, this is something that's special to us, and like, and one thing I respect about the San Jose hardcore scene is that like they're fucking prideful of their shit, like, and in a lot of ways I can respect that, because like, you guys got some really cool ass bands coming in or out, like they're doing like really cool moves, so like in a lot of ways I get it, but it's not all bad. I mean, obviously, like there's plenty of scenes in the Bay Area that you can find that are accepting and cool, and like I have made some like really great friends from like deathcore bands to even like fucking pop punk and emo bands. Because what's funny is that before I formed Vulltaras with my guitar player, I was actually wanting to be in a pop punk band, but obviously that didn't work out. And
I would just be honest about the pop punk scene. I do not fuck with pop punk. I mean, hey, my kitty.
Hey, it's a kitty.
Kitty can join the stream if he wants to. Yay!
He's old. He's 14. Oh, okay.
He's adorable, goddammit.
So
I just love cats.
I love cats too. I forget what I was saying.
I'd rather have cats than kids.
Pop punk. I like Pierce the Veil and shit, but like, you ain't gonna catch me, because I'm not trying to discriminate. I'm not trying to sound like a fucking metal elitist when I say this.
No, I get it.
But most of the pop punk scene has some fucking pedophiles in it, and there's like solid proof of that. Like, I'm not
not gonna argue with you on that one, because I knew a guy personally who was a frontman in a pop punk band, and he actually did get caught doing some mad sus shit with an underage girl. Like, I'm not gonna name drop him nor his old band, because like they already got their asses chewed out already, and like I really don't want to give clout to this person's name. So like, but yeah, like you're not wrong for saying that. Like, I feel like in the past few years I've kind of like grown a bit distant with pop punk. Like, I mean, I still love Story So Far. I still love Blink-182 and Green Day and shit, and State Champs and shit like that.
Wait, hold on.
I mean, hell, I have a fucking state.
Green Day is not pop punk, brother.
Well, if we're talking like we're talking like Basket Case, Dookie era.
We're talking.
That was pop punk.
I'm talking old Green Day.
Oh, you mean before Dookie?
Yes. Before they went to shit. Yes. Green Day was always Green Day was always alternative.
I was gonna say
Green Day was always alternative.
I was gonna say, sorry about that. I was gonna say that Dookie ain't shit, but then I'm like, wait a minute, Dookie is shit.
Yeah. So they were always alternative.
But,
Fallout Boy.
Back to
Fallout Boy was, Fallout Boy is cool. I like him. Ain't bad.
I mean, I don't know if you guys can see, but like, I have a signed State Champs poster right here that I got a Warped Tour, and right up here I got a Story So Far flag.
Oh my! I'll trade you a flag. That.
What's actually funny is that like I actually met 4 of the guys in Story So Far while I was at work back home in the Bay Area. Like I met 2 of the members while I was working at Target, and I met another 2 while I was working at Whole Foods.
That's actually really fucking cool, though.
No, seriously, like I met Parker
cool
Cannon,
shit.
the vocalist. Ooh, I love that shirt.
There's
So,
a front.
I
to
met
it.
Parker Cannon, and oh, dude, I love that. So, anyway, back to my story. Like, so I met Parker Cannon, while I was working at Target, and like he was a really cool dude, but he was kind of like a bit quiet and stoic. But I know that most people kind of like say that about him, and plus like he really smelled like weed when I first met him, so I kind of figured the dude was like stoned off his ass or something like that. And I met Kellen, their bass player, like literally 2 days later after I met at Parker. And Kellen, their bass player, he's easily my favorite member of the band. Like he's super nice, he's super chill, and then like when I started working at Whole Foods, I ended up running into like both of their guitar players, Will Levy and Kevin Geyer, and they were all like super chill with me.
That's amazing. I've never met really any big bands because I don't go to like big shows.
That was the coolest thing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I ran into Tyler Carter at the I Prevail tour. Fuck that guy. That was a piece of shit. I almost met Franz, kind of on the verge of, the way he's been acting. Kind of on the verge of with the way he's been acting lately. It's kind of a little weird for me.
Like, what do you mean exactly?
Like, I mean, he just acts weird. Like, he had sexual assault allegations on him, and like, I don't know whether to like take him serious because he posted a video about it. And he basically said
to my knowledge, in the case for Franz, like I know that like the girl in question, she actually admitted that she lied about her age to Franz, and
but it's still not any better though.
No, I acknowledge that. Like I'm not trying to like defend Franz or say that he's perfectly innocent. I just feel like the situation was kind of like there's like so many things going on that I feel like people kind of like over exaggerate the situation for what it is. Like, and also in regards to like Franz's ex-girlfriend, to my knowledge, like he didn't abuse her, but he did admit that he did cheat on her pretty often. So like
the one that they just broke up with.
No, it was like 2 girlfriends ago.
Oh, okay. No, but like I said, here's the thing about CJ too. I'm gonna get into CJ McCreary real quick. He's local to me, okay?
Okay.
Now the thing is I see him in public all the time. So my thing is how do we know that? Yes, dude, the man walks around all the time. My thing is what if what they're saying about him isn't true? But there's solid evidence to prove that it is. But the thing is we don't really know. I mean, we weren't there.
Yeah,
it's not for us to know, honestly.
Yeah, I know that. Like, I actually.
Taylor has a point, actually.
Yeah, like I know that when CJ McCreary made that video, like explaining the situation and posting it on YouTube, I know that like the girl that called him out, she actually kind of like pointed out that like even though. Yeah, it is true that they did have those sexual conversations, but the thing that was concerning was the fact that he was having those sexual conversations with her while she was already a minor. That's kind of already mad sus.
Yeah, that's the big thing. And the thing is he's starting a new band.
Yeah, I heard. I think it was like one of the former guys of Signs of Swarm, I think.
Yeah.
From another band.
He's the only one that trusts him. My thing is I'm glad that he's doing this and he's just not letting it bother him, but he has to realize the scene is not going to accept him back. Like, that is...
At least not accept him to the same capacity.
No. He's a great vocalist. Don't get me
No,
wrong.
he's fucking insane.
That
like,
man's...
Dude, king of deception. King of fucking deception.
Just
like, what the fuck?
Immortal was an absolute fucking ripper.
Mm-hmm.
And the songs he's featured on, so good too. But the thing is he's in the same situation as Greg Gilbert.
Yeah, I know about the Greg situation.
Greg was 20 years old, bro. His vocals were insane. He was literally...
Dude.
He's literally 2 years older than me.
He's 4 years younger than me.
But he let money and fame get to him. And that's the problem. People can't handle it at that young of an age. Some people can't handle it some people can't handle it in general. Like, if my podcast blew up today, I'd be like, why? Like, when people...
What did I do?
Like, people send me biddies on Twitch, and I'm like, please stop giving me your money. I don't deserve it.
I think that was kind of like the same situation that happened with Filthy Frank when the Harlem Shake trend happened. Like, what's funny is that, like, everyone was doing the Harlem Shake, and Filthy Frank was just, like, looking at the internet and be like, you guys are a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
Why do you guys think this is cool?
So...
No, he literally said that when he was on Hot Ones.
My thing is, you want to know something? That Ben Askren Jake Paul fight.
Dude, my fucking... my homeboy Steven was actually talking about it the other day.
Man. Listen. I tell people all the time. Here's the deal. I boxed for a long time. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Jake is a solid fighter. He is a solid striker. He has never boxed a real boxer before. So that is why he is 3-0. Now, here's the thing. Canelo wants to fight him.
Oh.
And I can already see where this is going. Because if Canelo fights him, Jake's whole career, over. It's done. Logan's fighting Floyd.
Wait, Floyd Mayweather.
Yes, Logan
Floyd.
Paul is fighting Floyd Mayweather.
Jesus Christ, he's gonna die.
Oh, boy. Oh, God. Oh, God.
50 cents.
Something's...
50 Cent's fighting Floyd at the end of the year, dude. I'm ready for that shit.
My allergies are kicking my ass right now.
Are they?
Yes, really fucking bad.
Dude, oh my god. I ate too much food last night. And I was supposed to go to therapy today at 3, and I rescheduled because I did not sleep last night, like, at all.
I was kind of fucked up on Saturday night because I went to see Subtronics at a drive-in rave.
Lucky.
No, that shit was fun. Like, I got to meet up with some of my... I swear to God, my past weekend was fucking lit. Like, I went to an underground rap show on Friday night, and I was able to go see Subtronics on Saturday. And I still need to, like, schedule my vaccine appointments, like, ASAP. I mean, luckily I've been testing myself pretty often. I've been clean.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, I really need to get the vaccine ASAP.
Yeah. They're public in Ohio now.
Mm-hmm.
People from the public can go get them.
Yeah. I still need to get my vaccine. It's just I just haven't much time to, like, schedule for it because, like, school has been, like, killing my ass lately.
I'm surprised your school doesn't give it out, to be honest.
I mean, the thing with Chico State University, at least, it's like, I mean, they did say that, like, if you are gonna, like, live on campus and you're gonna be here next semester, you are required to have taken the vaccine.
I respect that shit, though. Now, people
Yeah.
are pissed about it. And here's the thing. You have to realize, people don't understand, that yes, this virus has a 99% survival rate. For most people. But not everybody. That's the thing. So,
Also, like,
it's serious.
I have family in Brazil, and, like, there's already, like, multiple mutations of the virus going on in Brazil. right as we speak, and for all we know, it could get worse. And those mutations don't even have like cures yet.
Well, the thing is Brazil. I'm not trying to sound rude, but Brazil is a poor country.
You're not wrong at all for saying that. Like it is a third world country.
It is, and
Like,
the thing is
and the political system in Brazil, I can confirm it is fucked up the ass. Like there's a documentary on Netflix called Edge of Democracy, which actually talks about like the political turmoil that Brazil kind of went through with Lula and Dilma. Which, if I was to like describe Dilma, like she's kind of like she's like what would happen if Hillary Clinton had Donald Trump tendencies.
that's strange. It is. I don't mean to laugh,
Because,
but that is strange.
but no, it's like she was kind of like one of those presidents where she says, "Oh, I'm here for the people. Lula stands me," because there was a period of time like Lula, he was kind of like the president that a lot of people in Brazil fucking loved, because that was when like the economy was like on the rise and like workers' rights were like being acknowledged and shit like that. But like, and then Lula was saying, "Oh, you should, if you love me, you should support Dilma. She cares about the same things that I care about." Like, but once she became president, she
fucked everything.
Yeah, basically, simply put.
See, the thing is here's how I think of it. The U.S. will have a woman president.
It's gonna happen eventually.
It's gonna happen. Now, it will. And the thing is I'm neither right nor left.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to pick one, I'd be left.
Yeah, me personally, like, I mean, I have my issues and criticisms with both the right and left, but I do think that I kind of lean more on the left side of things. But I mean, just because I lean more on the left side of things doesn't mean that I'm not going to acknowledge bullshit that goes on the left. Because, admittedly, Democrats can be full of shit.
Yeah,
they really can be.
And the thing is what we went through for the past 4 years, man. That was straight fucking animosity. And I don't care what people...
No, seriously, it was.
I don't fucking care, like, what people say. That was straight animosity. I mean, raiding the Capitol.
Yes! That shit was fucking wild. Like,
look at Chandler's trying to say something.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Real quick? I need to take a nap because I have a really bad migraine right now.
Okay,
my
buddy.
allergies are like up my ass.
Okay, buddy.
well,
Sorry,
hope you feel
folks.
good, man.
Feel better.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Text you when
So
I
nice talking to you, man.
All right.
Nice talking to you too. I really want that Getter poster.
Yeah, like I got this poster because like Getter was like doing a show here in Chico, and like my boy Ivan, he's actually a promoter for the El Rey, which is kind of like the venue in Chico where all like the raves happen, and so I actually helped him out, like put these posters all around town, and like he had a few posters lying around that were spares, and he was like, "Do you want one?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want one!" And I hung it in my room.
A little fat.
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking at you guys' hair. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right. I'll see you later, Chandler.
So, yeah. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into politics because, like I said, I got hit with a racial slur last time I did. But
that's totally fine, man. That's totally fine.
My thing is I can't take the right serious anymore. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Because their opinions are so fucking... Like, here's my thing. I respect everybody's opinions. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're right-winged, I don't. Because you have no common sense. Mm-hmm. They have no common sense. And I'm not trying to be an asshole or nothing. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that's sad.
I feel like how I see like certain people on the right, I feel like there's kind of like a lack of empathy. That's what I noticed, especially when it comes to like marginalized groups from the right. Like, I'm not saying like everyone who's a right winger thinks or believes like that. Like, I've met right wingers who are like some of the nicest and chillest people ever, and they can even acknowledge like shit like systematic racism and shit like that. But there is that one corner of the right-wing hemisphere that is kind of like discriminatory. They lack empathy, or they'll try to say that they're not discriminatory when in reality they're like super subtle and shit like that. Like people forget, and what's kind of funny is like there's like certain people from that world that they'll say shit like, "Oh, I'm not racist because like I find black people attractive." Well,
Yeah.
newsflash, buddy, you can date a black person and still be racist as shit. Like I knew a girl back in fucking high school who like we went on this like all high school trip to Los Angeles, and we were out on the beach, and there was like this group of like black teenagers just like dicking around, having fun, doing their own thing on the beach. And this girl, she literally had the audacity to fucking say, "Oh my god, why are black people like so annoying? I hate them." And then like one of our friends like called her out and says, "Isn't your boyfriend black?" And then I shit you fucking not, she literally responded with, "Oh, not him. He's different than the rest."
Okay, that's gonna get me fucking. I don't think it'll get me a strike, but we gotta chill out on it. I don't know how Twitch
that's
is.
fine.
I don't know how Twitch is gonna take that, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go because you said you had
Seriously.
you had some shit you had to do.
That's fine. That's I mean, I wouldn't mind like maybe talking for like another 10 minutes.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I can do that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, hopefully Twitch doesn't take that down. Like for the record, Twitch, we do not condone racism at all. We were just calling out a person who had racist tendencies.
You want to know what Twitch is gonna see when that comes up? I support racism.
What?
That's literally what it's gonna say when it comes up. That's literally what they see. And I shouldn't have fucking said that because I don't. Okay, but that's literally what it sees. And I'm probably not even gonna be able to post this episode, to be honest. I'm gonna just be real with you. I'm gonna keep it downloaded though. Chandler edits the video, so maybe he can edit this like section out. You know,
That's fine. That's fine, man. Like, I guess I didn't expect like Twitch to be like this anal about their shit.
dude, listen. I had the dudes from Cranium on here, and Cranium said I could play their music, and Twitch muted their fucking music. Like they muted it.
That's fucking whack. It's kind of weird, like when you're trying to like play your own music on like certain social media apps, and then they're like, "Oh, sorry, you're gonna get copyrighted because the artist didn't approve it." And it's just like, but this is my song though. I'm the one that's playing it.
Yeah, like that's what I don't understand. Holy shit! An hour and 55 minutes. My ass hurts. Fuck. We haven't done a podcast in a week. Like I said, Chandler was on vacation.
Oh, I getcha.
But no, like, it's just the world is a weird place right now with everything going on.
Facts.
But
Like, I'm just excited that like
shows are
hopefully sooner or later shows will come back.
They
and
are.
I'm hoping
they're coming back. They're coming, dude. They're coming back, and they're coming back. They're gonna come back quick. That's the
No,
thing.
seriously. I mean, I literally just went to like two shows this past weekend, so I'm like, yeah, it's definitely gonna come back soon. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen.
I say fall for like big. I mean, they already got festivals planned for like later in the summertime.
Yeah, I already got my tickets to go to Hard Summer on July and August, and that's just gonna be a lot of fun.
The thing is I don't think that they wouldn't have posted those if they didn't get the green light. So I think they got the green light for that.
Yeah, like at first I thought that concerts won't come back until like early 2022, but from the rate that we're going right now, I'm like, wow, I guess it's happening a lot sooner than I thought.
Yeah, because people are getting vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the only places we really have to worry about is Florida.
Oh boy.
Florida.
Oh boy, Florida.
Florida. I'm from Florida.
Florida, man.
Dude, Vernon Supreme.
Florida's actually a cool state, though.
I've never been to
I've
Florida.
visited Florida a few times.
I've been to Louisiana, though. I've never been to Florida, but I've been to Louisiana.
Oh, which part of Louisiana?
I think it was around the New Orleans area.
I've always wanted to visit New Orleans.
But that was when I was a
like,
young
that town
kid,
just seems
though.
so cool.
But that's when I was a
Ah.
young kid, though. Like, it hasn't been any time recently. Like, I would not travel right now.
I heard the food in New Orleans is fire.
I don't know. Here's my thing is, it was so long ago. I think I was in the area of New Orleans, but I wasn't actually in New Orleans. But I've had Cajun food. That shit is so good, man. But I personally wouldn't travel right now. You know,
I get you. Like,
I'm only one vaccine in. You know, if I get my second one, you know, that's a little different. But
yeah. Like, how'd you get into like deathcore and metalcore yourself?
oh, me? Well, exclude metalcore, but
Oh, whichever one.
I was a kid. Okay, growing up, I had friends that were in the metal scene and shit. And my mom, like I said, I grew up with a metalhead mom. Like, you know. So, like, it's always been, like, around me, per se. Like, you know, Cannibal Corpse, fucking Deicide and shit like that. Like, all that shit has been around me for a long time. So that's how I became a metalhead. And the thing is, like I said, at my school, the deathcore, hardcore, and emo kids were separated. So deathcore and hardcore would hang out with each other, and emo kids would like hang out with themselves. Like we were excluded from their festivities. So it was kind of segregated, and I don't fuck with that. Like I don't think the scene should be segregated. But
No, fact. I'm kind of like the same way too.
But at the same time, though, emo kids are a little different from, you know, the hardcore, deathcore scene. They're a little.
You're not wrong to assume that.
They're, you know, I have emo friends. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is that no, they shouldn't have been separated, because like, you know, we talk about different concert experiences and shit. Like, and that's the thing, is things are so different when it comes to different concert experiences. Like, we'd have, you know, a kid say that he saw a Skylit Drive, and then you'd have a kid say, well, I went to Whitechapel and got fucking kicked in my shit. Like, okay, dude, we get it. Like, but we shouldn't be... like, I mean, what do you expect?
I know that, like, for me, like, I'm kind of like a similar situation as you. Like, my mom was kind of like the metalhead growing up, so I was kind of like introduced to that through her. And like how I got into like shit like metalcore and eventually deathcore. Like, I remember like around 2012, 2013, like I went on a camping trip to Death Valley with a few of my friends, and one of my friends was like huge into Asking Alexandria at the time, and he was like hyping the fuck out of Asking Alexandria for me, and
They were brutal
I listened
back
to them,
in the day.
and I wasn't the biggest. What's ironic was that like in middle school I was a big Slipknot fan, but yeah, when I was in high school and I was introduced to Asking Alexandria, I just didn't like them. Like, but it was kind of weird that like at first I didn't like them, but I would always weirdly go back to rewatch the final episode music video. Like, in my head I'm thinking, I don't like the song, but something about it is just making me want to go back and listen to it. I didn't know what it was back then. I couldn't put my finger on it, but there was something about it that was just like making me attracted to it. And like then like a year later I was going around YouTube and I saw a suggested video for a Bring Me the Horizon song, and I remember my cousin was like hyping up Bring Me the Horizon. I'm like, okay, I'll check out Bring Me the Horizon. Instantly I fell in love with them. Like,
Yeah.
I love Bring Me the Horizon, hands down one of my all-time favorite bands. Like, and I'm gonna be honest, it was because of Ollie Sykes and Austin Carlisle that made me want to learn how to be a screamer.
Me, my vocal influences are fucking Jamie Josta, and fucking it definitely has to be my man George Fisher from Cannibal Corpse.
Oh, that dude is fucking crazy with his lows.
Dude, that man's insane, dude. Like, here's the thing, is people think that death metal isn't necessarily technical when it comes to, you know, when it comes to doing the vocals. Here's the thing. Death metal is actually the most technical vocal style you can do. Now, low growl's not necessarily like if you listen to shit like Dying Fetus, like it's just a basic low growl. But even then, gutturals are still hard to learn.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah, but like here's what I tell people when they're learning. I say try vocal fry because vocal fries are pretty easy to learn. Like I'm not dissing people that do them, but they are the easiest vocal style to learn. And then build a bass off that. Because you can do some crazy shit if you mix a false chord and a vocal fry together.
No, that's a fact. Like I know that for my vocal style, I kind of like jump around between like fries and false chords. I noticed that my false chords, my low screams are definitely more false chordy, and whereas my mids and highs are definitely like more fry based.
Yeah, for sure. And that's like for me, like I do hardcore vocals, so it's a little weird for me. So like I don't really have a certain style that I do because it's just kind of like I'm fucking up my voice on purpose to make it make a gnarly sound.
Yeah, I noticed that like a good amount of like my early scream influences are definitely like guys who are more fry based, like I mentioned, like Ollie Sykes, Austin Carlisle, and another major one that kind of like I guess you could say set the blueprint of my screams or helped me find the blueprint of my screams would definitely be John Mess from Dance Gavin Dance. Like
I forgot about them.
No, like what I love about John Mess is that even though he doesn't have a super big range, but he just knows how to get creative with a single tone and just like nails it with such ease and precision. Like, and he's kind of like one of the few screamers I could think of who actually got better over the years, because so many screamers I noticed that as years went by, they start going downhill or their voices start to deteriorate. Whereas John Mess, he's been doing it for like, I don't know, fucking 15 or so years, and like his screams have only gotten better. It's amazing to me.
Yeah, like Ben Dewar from Shadow of Intent sounds the same on record as he does live.
Yeah, I saw a lot. Like, what's fucked up is that like I was supposed to see Shadow of Intent live when they were touring with Black Dahlia Murder and Flesh God Apocalypse, and we ended up arriving late, and we unfortunately missed out on Shadow of Intent. But I did get to hang out with Ben Dewar at the merch table, so that kind of sort of made up for it.
Yeah, and they're so good live. They're so good live.
Yeah, I saw video footage of their live sets, and I'm like, fuck, I regret missing out on them, because holy shit,
their pits are fucking crazy, too. That's the thing. Mm-hmm. They're fucking nuts. Signs of the Swarm is great live.
Yeah, I heard their new screamer is really fucking good.
Dave? Yeah, he's amazing.
Which kind of gives me hope for Lorna Shore. I'm just like, hey, if Signs of Swarm is able to like find a replacement vocalist who's just as good or possibly better than CJ, then I'm more than confident that Lorna Shore could pull off the same thing.
I wish Will Ramos would have stayed in Lorna Shore.
Oh, you mean Tom Barber?
Will Ramos, no, he did vocals in Europe for them. I wish he would have stayed, and he's the vocalist of Awaken Providence. I wish he would have stayed in Lorna Shore, because he's got some crazy fucking lows. Like, he really does.
I know there was a period of time people were wanting to have Tom Barber rejoin Lorna, and as cool as that would have been, the dude's already busy with Chelsea Grin, and he's already like doing some really cool ass shit with Darko Us, which I fucking love Darko.
He's changing the game for Chelsea Grin.
Oh, seriously, like I could see. I'm already seeing like Tom Barber is going to be making big moves, and the thing that broke my heart about the CJ McCreery thing is that like the dude had like I noticed that like in the deathcore world, like
he had a very serious following. People looked up to him.
Not only that, like when was the last time that like deathcore actually had like a legit like superstar, like not just someone that like deathcore kids were into, but even people outside of them would like hype up this frontman. Like I feel like the last time we had like a frontman that
it was Mitch Lucker,
like connected. Yes, Mitch Lucker. I was literally gonna say Mitch Lucker. Like he was the frontman who not only had insane vocal talent, but like he just knew how to like draw people in. Even people that you never would have expected to be into deathcore were interested in Suicide Silence, because like he was was a charismatic guy. He was mad talented, and also he was a good-looking dude. Like, but unfortunately, he died. He died in that motorcycle accident,
And now look what we got.
Yeah, like, and CJ, I thought he had like mad potential to be that next deathcore superstar, but I mean, when the allegations came up, obviously all that shit went down the drain.
That fucked it. And the thing is like I say, he's local to me. You know, he's in public all the time. And I worry about that because, like, there may be somebody that knows about it. You know what? You don't know what could happen. You know, this man walks around freely, which is good. I mean, that's cool. He still has fans.
Yeah, I mean, he's always going to have fans no matter what.
Yeah. And
Johnny Craig still has fans.
Fuck Johnny Craig.
I love him as a vocalist, but god damn it, that man needs to be in jail.
Like, CJ, my thing with CJ is he's a great vocalist. You know, he's even a nice dude. But I'm a fan of his vocals. I'm not a fan of him. There's, you know, that's the difference.
No, I'm the same way too. Like, and I mean, literally, I just said that he had like the potential to be like that next deathcore superstar, especially with like the amount of hype he was bringing. Not just back when he was in Signs of Swarm, but even the amount of hype he was bringing in for Lorna Shore. Like Lorna Shore was like scoring like millions of views on YouTube when he was in. Like, how often do you hear like a deathcore band like scoring like millions of views on YouTube with that ease? Like, it's rare.
Yeah,
it's fucking rare.
The hardcore scene is very strange too when it comes to this, and that's just it. I don't really know how much to say about it because there's only like a couple hardcore superstars I know about.
Yeah,
one's Jamie Josta.
Which band is he in again? I know the name.
Hatebreed.
Oh yeah, yes, definitely Jamie.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of the other one.
Even didn't he like had his own show on MTV, Headbangers Ball?
I believe he did. Yeah.
Yeah, like he did that.
Brian Garris from Knocked Loose. I'm kind of iffy about them when it comes to hardcore, because I don't really consider them hardcore. You know, that's just me though.
I mean, they're kind of like leaning more towards like breakdowny metalcore, I guess you could say.
Yeah. They were hardcore when they first started. Like, if you listen to
they were when they started. Like, they were that when they started.
Like, if you listen to their fucking EP, I forget what the Small Victories. Like, if you listen to that, like,
you mean the one with Gospel?
Yeah, my bad. The one with the dog on it.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Like, dude, that's a fucking ripper. Like, that man.
You got it all figured out. You're counting down. Bruh, when I heard that lyric, I was just cracking up.
All my friends have problems. You could tell he wrote that in fucking high school. Like, all my friends.
No, seriously, like, Brian was like such an angry little shit back then. But I love him for that.
What's the other guy? I'm trying to think. Hardcore. Oh, the dude from Burials. I don't remember his name. But
I know which guy you're talking about.
I think it's Mitch, isn't it? Mitch. His name's Mitch something. I think.
Let me check. I know exactly which. No, it's is it? I think his name is Travis Tabron. Is it?
I think it's Travis. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's Travis Tabron. His name is Travis.
Bro,
like, dude,
old Burials. Stigmata.
I'm stuck in this right again. I really enjoy myself to the sun.
And then he's all like 6 feet. He predicted the future.
No, seriously, like Travis was a fucking beast of a frontman, and the dude had a ton of charisma live too.
I've never seen Burials. I've always wanted to though.
I've seen like live footage of them live with Travis. Like, the dude is a fucking beast, and I mean the new vocalist that Burials got. I mean, he's good, but I feel like
Travis did better.
I mean, not only did Travis did better, but I mean, I feel like the new guy still needs to like. But to be fair on him, he just barely joined the band, and mind you, he joined the band before COVID. happened. So like, I'll give him a little
I'll give him a
leeway
nudge.
there, but
I'll give him a nudge. But that album from 2019 just did not.
I mean, it had good songs, but I wasn't really that hyped over it.
Like, I like their old shit. Like, I don't know if it's just me being closed-minded, growing up with old shit, but, like, I like their old shit. Like, their old shit's on some serious tough guy shit. Like,
Facts.
old school beatdown is the same way for me. Like, old school 90s beatdown is on some serious fucking tough guy shit. Like, that.
Yo, you wanna know what's one heavy ass album that I've been really getting hyped on lately?
What?
The new Humanity's Last Breath.
Dude, I never got into them.
Oh, dude, they're fucking heavy. Like, bruh, like
I check out new bands all the time, so I may have to give it. I may give it a look.
you should definitely listen to their new album. Like, their shit is fucking stupid heavy.
Like I've been listening to a lot of Low Life lately. I don't know if you ever heard of the band Low Life. I've been listening to a lot of them. I've been listening to a lot of the Stygian Complex. Shout out my boys. Shout out my boys in Cardigium too. Nick, if you're watching this, shout out. Cardigium's fucking sick.
Nice.
They're fucking dope. We actually premiered their music video a day early on our
That's fine.
on our live stream.
I know that, like, for me, I've also been, like, surprised enough getting more into hyperpop. Like,
What the
I will
fuck
say-
is hyperpop? What the?
It's kind of like all over the. I mean, I would just say 100 Gex because I guess you could say they were kind of like one of the earlier artists that was like popularizing, or like kickstarted the whole hyperpop movement. But there's like other artists like Breakins or Glaive, which they're doing like such mad creative stuff with music. Like I don't know how to describe hyperpop. It's kind of like, I guess you could say. Imagine pop music if it's on cocaine with a lot of heavy ass 808s and like a lot of distortion and like crazy ass effects, but yet it's like still like poppy and melodic.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it's kind of all over the place, and sometimes it can be a little much for some people, but when you find like the right artists, like it's like, oh my god, like holy shit, these like there's this one kid named Breakins and this other dude that I discovered named Glaive, who they're kind of like popping off on the hyperpop scene. It's like, what's crazy is like they're like hella young, but like they do their productions themselves, they write the melodies themselves, they do the lyrics themselves, like, and the fact that they create like such a unique sound where like it like jumps between sounding electronic and then acoustic the next minute, or it will sound like very R&B-ish 1 minute, and then the next minute it'll sound like super alt-rocky. Like, it's like there's like no rules to it. It's fucking crazy. And what I thought was fucking cool was like Breakins even was wearing a Code Orange shirt in one of his videos.
dude. Code Orange is from Pittsburgh, and they're fucking sick.
Yeah. No, I love Code Orange. Like, and like I don't know. It's like it's kind of really cool. Cool to see like what the younger generation musicians is doing, and part of me kind of wants to see like what if like a heavy ass metal band were to like take some notes from hyperpop, but instead of like making it like overly poppy and melodic, why not just like make it like heavy in your face, just like makes you want to fucking fight as someone? Because like when you listen to like some of the instrumentals that they write, you're like, you kind of want to imagine to yourself, yo, even though this is meant to be poppy and melodic, but
This is kind
some
of
of the beats and the bass kind of hits hard. Like, what if like an actual heavy band were to like take this concept, but just like, but just like put that fucker on cocaine or some shit like that? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, true. All right, buddy. Well, my ass hurts. I'm gonna go fucking lay down.
It's all good, man. But yo, I actually really had a lot of fun with this podcast.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming on. And like I said, I didn't mean to get on your ass. Like 10 seconds in.
It's all good. Like, I mean, I could have a big mouth, and I know that sometimes some comments I make could rub people the wrong way. And I guess I'm kind of like you. I'm blunt as well. I could be a blunt person.
Oh, I'm blunt all the time. It don't matter what the fucking situation is. My thing
For
is,
me, it's because. Oh, go ahead.
I just grew up. I have thick skin. Like, I grew up with thick skinned people. Like, my thing is honesty is a very big thing in my family. Like, we're all honest with each other, you know. So I grew up with shit like that, and I took that to heart because at the end of the day, like, people aren't gonna like your honesty, but as long as you said something, you know, that's all that matters.
Yeah. No, I totally fuck with that. Like, for me, it's just the autism because, like, I know it's kind of common for like people on the spectrum to be kind of blunt with their words.
Oh yeah.
And like sometimes it could be a good thing, and sometimes you just ended up coming off as like an asshole or something. And I've been in situations where like I did ended up coming across as an asshole because of like how I said certain words or how I explained certain things. And like and also when you told me that you had ADHD, it kind of, I was kind of like, oh cool, because if you really think about it, autism and ADHD, they actually have a lot in common. Like they're they're separate entities, but they share a lot of similarities.
Like, people ask why I'm gonna end it after this, but because my fucking butt really hurts.
No, my ass is like sweaty as hell right now.
Yeah, bro, you got swamp ass, and my ass is in pain. So I'm gonna make this quick.
All right.
People ask why I'm moody, and it's like because I have ADHD, so my brain is going 1,000,000 miles per hour all the time. So, like, yeah, we could be a little moody sometimes. You know, and people don't understand that. People don't, you know, mental health is a whole different ballgame, and
Facts.
And it's a long conversation for a different day. So it's, you know, oh, fuck. Oh. But, Joel, is there anything you want to tell the people before I get off here? Anything to look out for?
I will say, check out my band Vulltaras. We have an EP on Spotify right now. Definitely check us out on Instagram, and we have a music video that's on the way, so be on the lookout for that.
All right, there you go, guys. Joel Camacho from Vulltaras. Check out his band. My ass hurts. This was the King's Den.
Yo, dude, I had a lot of fun here, man.
I appreciate that, and we had a lot of fun with you. Chandler just has real bad allergies, like 99% of the time.
I understand, man.
But thanks for guys for stopping into the King's Den. I know we've been gone for a while, but tomorrow I gotta line up somebody for tomorrow, because this week we're doing 5 episodes straight. So it's like we gotta get the season finale out of the way. We were gonna do 20, but then we were like, fuck it, we're gonna do 15 because we need time to start posting shit. Like we just need a schedule for next fucking season because we're doing it by seasons. So
I gotcha.
So thank you guys for stopping in. Joel, thank you for being here. I know we were on here for a little while longer than an hour, but
no, it's fine. Like if anything, even though originally I was gonna stay for an hour, but I was having too much fun with this, so I'm like, you know what, I'll stick around longer.
Okay, buddy. Well, it was nice having you, and
yeah,
can't wait.
It was nice being here.
Can't wait to see where Vulltaras goes in the future.
Thanks, man.
I'll
see you around.
See you around. This was the King's Den. Peace.